Hey everybody, welcome back to Azure Plays, more Pokemon HeartGold. Where last time we went with our Poke Gear, and we went to Route 12, Route 13, Route 14, as well as Route 15. Got access to a couple items. We need to wait for them to call us first before we can get them. I really do want something. But we made our way back to Fuchsia City, which we could head south and get to Cinnabar Island that way and get you, which is just kind of roaming, but we can't, unfortunately, because of the volcanic eruption that happened on Cinnabar Island. So we need to find a way to get to the entire western side of Kanto. Thankfully, we take a look at Route 11 right over here, which is straight south of us. Diglett Cave right next to it. Yeah, right below Pewter City, it lights up, and we could head over to Pewter City that way. All we gotta do is just head through Diglett Cave. So that is gonna be our next stop. So let's just head straight down this way. And then straight down a little bit more over to the left, and we can get over to Route 11. Hello there. I want to talk to you. There we go. Hello, passerby. Have you seen Diglett's Cave? Normally you can go through to get to it to Route 2, but there's sleeping Snorlax at the entrance now. Somebody has to wake it up. Well, thankfully, since we restored the power, we can actually do that now as well. Restoring the power gives us access to a lot of things, and that is one of them. So let's just go into one of these menus over here if I'm at repels. Let's see, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Pop you on. There we go. Even though I can catch a Drowsy and a Hypno on this route, you can catch this line on this route in particular. I don't need to because I already have it, so just going to ignore that. And get this, TM86 Grass Knot. Which this move in particular can be really dang useful depending on who you put it on. Oh, let's just kind of swap over. It's really on this screen here. The user snares the foe with grass and trips it. The heavier the foe, the greater the damage. So if it's particularly heavy, you can do a ton of damage that way. It's kind of nice, and it's weird because Pokemon that you wouldn't expect to learn it can learn it. So I'm going to pop this on Excelente because I think it might be useful just to have more type coverage. And honestly, I am thinking of getting rid of Headbutt, because I think that might be, it's useful, but it could just give me a little bit more type coverage. Not exactly sure how it'd work, but it could. If it winds up not working, then oops. Oopsie doodle. I mean, it's fine. We'll figure it out from there. Either way, that's one item that we can get in this area. The other items, if we just take a look around, or just ignore you, we can get this right over here. Hello there. And then we just pop this on to get an idea of where this thing might be. It's right there, up top, in between those fences, it looks like. Yep. So just right over here, and we get a revive. Simple, easy peasy, and we have a couple trainers in this area to activate. So how about you? It itches and tickles a bit when I wear shorts in the grass. But aren't shorts comfy and easy to wear? You think so? But as long as it only itches, it's not that big of a deal. If it actually, burned or something when you touch grass, that would be awful. But thankfully it doesn't. It gives a whole new meaning to the term touch grass. Speaking of, Sand Slash, just kind of fall over into the grass. There you go. Crobat. Well, I don't think Crobat can wear shorts. I mean, it might be able to. Be weird, but it could maybe potentially wear them. I'm just gonna crunch it. You went before me. You are faster. All right, that's fine. I could deal. Let's get it one more. Ooh, don't poison me, please. Okay, good. I don't want to have to deal with going into the menu to use an antidote. I got stomped. I'm gonna catch more Pokemon in the grass. As long as his shorts are comfy and easy to wear. We'll talk to you next. There's no cheating with Pokemon. Let's keep it fair and square. I mean, you say that, but Action Replay does exist. So you could, I mean, it wouldn't make sense in like the logic of the game world and all, but could you imagine just plugging in Action Replay into like a graph and being like, you are now level 99. I'm gonna level you to level 100 getting experience, so it looks like I did it all myself. There we go, and you're down? Huh? How did this happen? I have no idea. Either way, we're not done yet. We have you over here. I'm gonna just kind of wait on G come to me. I'll stop you right here. Really? That's all you have to say? That's fine, Herman. You have... Okay. It looks like I'm biting down on some eggs right now. Let's get that easy experience. Crunch. That's one. What do you got next after I hit level 52? Ooh. Okay, I can deal with that. It's just like biting into like a durian or something this time. Has a little bit more defenses. But we can do it. Right, Toofly? Yep, of course. Strong jaw. And then back to a side dish. Okay. That's fine. Another crunch. A lot of protein. And they're down. Still not gonna say anything? He didn't say anything, he gave me money. I lost while I had my eyes closed. But at least you finally said something. So we're gonna head this way, and we have you left. I can see it. Everything there is to see about you. I could not read that for some reason. You have one Pokemon. What are you going to do with that? This is gonna let it get hit by a Hydro Cannon? Maybe that's exactly what's going to happen. Easy peasy. I couldn't foresee your power. Strength and conviction. You're strong because you believe in your Pokemon. Well, we're gonna be strong in a second because we need to wake you up. There's a large Pokemon sleeping peacefully. Looks so content. Yeah, it does. Well, we have to wake it up. And now that we upgraded our Poke Gear, what I can actually do is go to the radio. And our Poke Flute is right up here. So we just do that, put it on, and now while it's playing, talk to you once more. The Snorlax opened his eyes wide. And shoots a Hyper Beam at me and just shoots me across the continent. A level 50 Snorlax. Just casually level 50 Snorlax. Probably one of the highest level things you fought at this point, aside from gym leaders. Block, Rollout, Crunch, as well as Giga Impact. We have a pretty good contender for just being in your party. I don't really need it to be in my party because I already have a good list, but this thing has leftovers on it, which can be annoying. So we're just gonna do a little bit of Crunch, take it down a little bit, see how much I take it down a little bit, and then does that, okay. I can no longer escape, that's totally fine. You're gonna do leftovers. I'm just gonna whittle you down, and then I'm gonna try to catch you. It shouldn't be too bad though, because if you do wind up making it fate, it's a little bit of a hassle, but it will reappear later on Route 12 instead. If you defeat the Elite Four again, if you do a rematch against them, it'll just reappear, and then you have another chance of catching it. Which is fine, honestly. I'm getting really annoyed leftovers already. It's just good because, yeah, second chance of catching it. Because otherwise, I think you'll probably just get it from a trade? Don't. Okay. Ow. Yeah, you can see this thing's just a tank. Massive tank. They're always good for that. But yes, we're going to use the next Pokemon. I am just going to swap over for Turbo for now because while this thing can still hit me and do a bunch of different things, it doesn't really have the move set for doing stuff when it's sleeping. So I'm going to put it back to sleep. Normally, this would probably cancel out the battle if the Pokemon team decided to be trolls, but they're not. So let's just kind of do another yawn just because. And then you do a Giga Impact. Thankfully, I have the defenses to last this, I would imagine. Yep. And then you're gonna eat your leftovers and then Itis out. There we go. So now while you're sleeping, I have a better chance of catching you. So let's do that. Let's go and use a Ultra Ball on you. All right, you are gonna be a little bit annoying. Still fast asleep, okay. I might need to take it down. How is it still eating in its sleep? That makes 0 sense. I mean, not really. I probably should hit it down a little bit then. If that's the case, it's probably gonna be annoying. So let me whittle it down a little bit. And you're in red now, and it woke up and used Kick Impact. It's like, I'm in red. I'm going to need to put you back to sleep, though. Because I don't want to be dealing with me getting hit. So let's make you yawn again. And it must recharge. So that's good. It can't really do anything. Gets its health back a little bit. And that lets me do a little bit of another ancient power. So just whittle it down to really close. There we go. And then it's crunching. And then going to bed. After it eats its leftovers, of course. Stop that. There you go. Pretty much been like giving this guy a buffet. And then Itis out immediately after. Stay in the ball. Thank you. What sounds like its cry may actually be its snores or the rumbling of its hungry belly. Yes, this thing is hefty. It could have been really useful to hit it with Grass Knot, now that I think about it, but I probably would have got destroyed by a Giga Impact. You shall be named Roadblock. I caught a Snorlax. I didn't beat a battle. Let's head into Diglett Cave finally. Diglett's Cave. We'll do that in a second, actually. I need to heal. All right, and with our giant roadblock out of the way, we can head into Diglett Cave. Because Diglett's Cave is filled with Diglett and Dugtrio. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was surprising. It's called Diglett's Cave for a reason. They did build this cave with a little bit of rock and roll after all, so there you go. It brings us all the way to the western side of Kanto, ironically enough. It's just even in the post-game, you can't do much of anything here. There is one item to find as of now. Let me see if I can find it really quick here. I think it's right before this first bridge. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's over here. Here? Nope, nope, nope. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it exactly? Oh, yeah, right here. There we go. Max Revive. And that's about all we can do in this cave for now. Aside from catch Diglett and Dugtrio, of course. Either way. Yeah, this little short cave brings us to the entire western side of Kanto. It's amazing. It's like a little underground trail. But that small cave brought us all the way, brought us all the way to the other side of Kanto. It was tiny, and we just got all the way to the other side. That's kind of bonkers when you really think about it. And yeah, we had the Poke Flute music playing because, oops. So there we go. Get a pink apricorn, and then we're gonna go through here. Oh my good nuggets! You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm going crazy with joy. Since you look as bright as a nugget, let me give you a little present. We got a nugget! That's a nugget. Can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, but that I'll have to do. Yeah, I still need to sell those. I have a decent chunk now that I can get a lot of money from. But as you can tell, going through Diglett Cave, they kind of expect you to have cut at this point, because if we go through here... Hello. So you're at Azure. Professor Oak is waiting for you in this lab in Palatown. Also, I received this from him. He wants you to have this. Get Sacred Ash. That's nice because Ho gave us something. Now we have another one. Sacred Ash is an amazing item that can revive all fainted Pokemon. Could be very, very useful. Very useful. To the north is Peter City. To the south is Viridian City. I know. I sound like a sign. Yeah, you do. We're gonna head this way. Head this way. Thank you. Yeah, we have 2 different routes pretty much. We could go and cut here. We can cut here, grab this item over here, another elixir. So many points to just cut. You need cut to get through this area now, which is a little annoying. Which is why I still have cut on me, but still. So yeah, what we're going to do from here is go through here, down to here, up and around, and then we can go this way, grab this item here. A Carbos. And yeah, we can't get through there because for some reason they decided to put a fence in the way. So in order to get through, we need to go over this way and cut. A little obnoxious, but that's how you do it. There we go. And we'll head up here to Peter City. Pretty simple and easy trek to get here. We finally are here. We can finally get the first gym badge of the region, which is hilarious to me. I used to enjoy snoozing with the radio on. It's broken and is being fixed now. It's too quiet to fall asleep. A little bit, yeah. I'm one of those people that need music. I need to be hearing something in my ears just to, like, be okay. It's just annoying otherwise. At night, Clefairy come out to play at Mount Noon. I said moon. But not every night. Not every night indeed. Specifically, Monday night. Hello, Peter City. Between rugged mountains. It's funny that they have that sign there. That says Peter City. And then they have this sign over here as well. That says Welcome to Peter City. Like, what? Why? Why do you have 2? What makes you so special? Hello there. Oh, if only I had a Haunter. If you have a Haunter, I'll trade it for my Xatu. Won't you? Yes, I actually do have a Haunter. I just don't have it on me. Poo, poo, poo. Most Pokemon get drowsy if they hear a Jigglypuff singing. There are several moves that we can use only while a Pokemon is asleep. Yeah, it's a good strategy if you actually know how that works. Yeah, and in the gym, and the Cinnabar is gone. I was really amazed. Yes, I'm on the phone. Go away. Let's get my Haunter out. All right, so for a Haunter, you give us a Xatu, right? Here you go. I do have one. Might as well. All right, Watcher. And we got Paul. Say hi to Paul. That's a good bird. But I can't rename it. I will name it Apollo. How wonderful. You made my day. Thanks to you, I finally got the Pokemon I've been looking for. Since forever. Hey, you like the cool Xatu I traded you? It's so cool because it used to be with Cool Me. What? Huh? It's level 33, and what does it have on? It has a Wackenberry. Nothing too special here, but it does give you another Pokemon for your Pokedex, so there is that. And it does have a decent kind of moveset. Problem is, it's level 33, and it's not really particularly helpful for right now, so let's just kind of swap back in my party members. And take a better look around town, since we haven't really done much in this town just yet. We had the Mart over there, and we had this old man right on this hill. Oh, you came all the way out here from Johto. That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto the train. You remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. A silver wing. Going to new unknown places and seeing new people. Those are the joys of travel. This guy just gave us a silver wing. A random dude in the middle of Peter City gives us a silver wing. Rainbow wing. Silver wing. If you're playing Soul Silver, he will give you the Rainbow Wing. Yes, we can capture the other legendary in this game. We just need to find it first, of course. It is nice to be able to catch both in one game. That's actually kind of cool of them. But still, some random NPC that you can easily miss or not talking to people gives you it. It's weird. Nidoran, male, shake hands. I mean, I guess you would just say Nidoran, but still. Funny. It's funny when you think about it, like just sitting there saying that out loud. Have you visited Peter Gym? The gym leader uses rock-type Pokemon. Yeah, he does. He does. Speaking of, it's literally right there. It's not too hard to get to. You just kind of have to wheel your way around a little bit. It's slightly annoying. Just slightly annoying. There's something. There's something. There's something. Oh, you're on that hill. That's annoying. That's annoying. We'll come back to that. First off, nothing over here, but we have this giant place. Where are you? Welcome. Just to let you know, all the large specimens have been taken to the other museums for the display. So for now, admission is free of charge. Please go ahead. Are you at a museum? They said that meteorites struck somewhere near Peter City. We love to display them here in a museum, but these meteorites are said they emit strange energy and cannot be carried away. Hello, just when you least suspected, of course, it's Cameron the photographer. No, I'm good for now. I'm good for now. I should be grateful for my long life. Never did I think I'd be able to see the bones of a dragon. The curving sharp fossil. This may be the fossil of a carnivore. It's possible. I want to talk to you. There are two places that I love. One is in the ruins of Alpha and Johto. The other is a Peter Museum. It's so quiet, it makes me feel calm. Do you feel its admirable history silently creeping up on you? Yeah, apparently only two places are like, be like, oh, hey, here's archaeological dig site and then a museum. That's it. It's so weird. Did you know that you can extract Pokemon from fossils? If you ever need to, let me take care of it for you. You want to extract Pokemon from the old Amber? Yes, we have the old Amber, so we can actually extract one. And all we gotta do is come back after a while for it. So, plenty easy. Plenty easy. I did not talk to you. Did I talk to you? You say that meter? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I made you talk again. I made you say the exact same line, NPC. That's fine. Let's take a look around elsewhere. We can go around this entire building if we so choose for some particular reason. Go up here. For no reason aside from getting these. There we go. And there we go. So all we gotta do in order to get our fossilized Pokemon to come to life, we just gotta wait a little bit and then come back. So in the meantime, let's look for some items. First off, let's see. We got something in the flowers around here. Should be right over here. A guard spec, period. There we go. And now let's see. We got something on the opposite side of the fence over here. So I have to go back to Route 2 for a second. Technically, I'm in the route, but technically I'm still in Peter City. So it should be somewhere right around here. There we go, Max Revive. Next. Right over here. Yep, PP up. And with Rock Smash in the upper left corner, we can just get right through here. And then we get Wise Glasses. Wise Glasses could actually be somewhat useful if I actually can find where they're at in my inventory here. The Wise Glasses. Not able to be held by a Pokemon, it's a thick pair of glasses that slightly boosts the power of special moves. Yeah, that could be useful. If you do specifically nothing but special moves, you could just give one of your Pokemon glasses. It'd be cute. I'm just not sure who I will put them on if I were to. Could you imagine BuzzFame with just like a big, thick, geeky pair of glasses? That'd be really cute. Alrighty. Hello. Look, I have a Gyarados. I raised it from a Magikarp slowly. It finally evolved. We're inside of a Pokemart. There's one weird old man who sold Magikarp. That boy got one and kept it for a long time. All right, let's see what this town has. This town has some steel mail, nest ball, and a quick ball. If you want those, it's fine. I'm just gonna buy some items and then go pick up my fossil. And just that alone, that small amount of time is actually more than enough to get. Hi there, I've extracted a Pokemon from your fossil. It's called Aerodactyl. Take good care of it. Simple, easy peasy, we get an Aerodactyl from that. Yes, I will give it a nickname. I'm gonna nickname it Daryldactyl. So the Aerodactyl that you get from the old Amber is nothing too special. It's level 20, so you have to grind it up if you even want it to be remotely useful. But still, Bite, Scary Face, Roar, and Agility. In this case, it has Pressure. bad, but it's a lot of grinding, and it's kind of not worth it, at least for me. It's nice for the Pokédex, at least. And there we go. We made it through Digless Cave, we got to Pewter City, it was a pretty easy trek, and we explored the town and got an Aerodactyl out of it. As well as a Xatu as well, so our Pokédex is filling up a little bit, at least on the Johto side anyway. That is nice. Next time Azure plays more Pokemon HeartGold, we're actually gonna go tackle the Pewter City gym. It's kind of an easy gym, honestly. I am more than well prepared for it, especially with the fact that it's like rock types and I have water types that could destroy it. But either way, I'll see you all then.